Hello, welcome. This is 6 Yard Boxing. Welcome. This is Antonio Conte's press conference looking at the Brighton game on Saturday. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share all the good stuff. Let's get into it. The manager he's at COVID as well, so he's going to be doing the press conference, and let's go and see what he's got to say.
Job. And, after the game against Aston Villa, and the day after, I started to feel a bit of mild symptoms, a bit of pain in my throat, and I asked to have a COVID test, and it was positive. Yeah. But now I'm fine, and I'm well, and for sure during this week was a strange week for me and also for the players, because the players are used to have train session with me and not only with my staff. But it's okay because my staff they are doing a good job. I attended the train session from distance, and yeah, I think on Saturday I stay on my place on the bench, and given the length of time my COVID test, I think that I can I could stay on the bench of Saturday.
Sorry, my mute button. That's good to hear. I want to ask you now about the match property and the fact.
I think the manager is just reacting to the COVID. I think he's had COVID, and he said something about after the game against after the game against Brighton, after the game against Villa, he came back and he was feeling a little bit of pain in his throat, and he's at COVID. He's back now, and he's good and ready to go to be on the bench on Saturday.
Yeah, and these are the news for.
Yeah, the next question was about the injury to Doherty. Doherty, I didn't even know he was injured, to be honest, until I knew he was injured, but I thought it was just like a knock or something. But apparently, he might be out for the rest of the season now, and it's a bit of a shame for him, because he just got into the team as well, and for him to be out again, it's a bit difficult, and that's what normally, that's what fans don't see sometimes, like players, struggling for form, getting back into the team. Then what's up? Then you find yourself that you're injured again, and then you are basically out of the team again. So it's a bit of a shame. It's a big blow for him, and personally, because he's just had a couple of games where he's played really well. So yeah, manager just saying is a bit, it's basically the manager just saying the same thing.
We have the solution to try to face to cope this situation until the end of the season. There are only 7 games to go, and Sessegnon is ready and is in the squad. Then there is Emerson, Reguilon. Yeah, we have to try to cope in the best possible way until the end of the season. For sure, to lose players like Matthew, Doherty, and Tanganga, and also Skip.
So the manager just, and we got players. It's a bit of a shame. We got players coming in as well that can come into the team. But we want to have that confidence of having enough cover for both. But at the moment now we got and games left. Hopefully they'll disrupt the form we're in, the way we're playing, as we get injuries, and hopefully touch wood there will be no injuries. Manager just basically saying and we'll see what happens.
Easy for us.
And finally, then, when I spoke to you a couple of weeks ago, talking about the top four and the fight to get into the top four in Champions League football next season, you said it was going to be a tough ask and there was a lot of work to do. But the table's looking very different now. Are you feeling a lot more confident, I imagine?
Yeah, but I started to speak about our position, about that my team was able to stay into the race, not only 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago. In the right moment that I understood that this team was able to stay in this type of race, I said to you with honesty, and I said now the team is ready to fight until the end in this race. This race is not easy. It's very, very important because to finish in the top four in England, it means that you reach a big result for the club. Yesterday and 2 days ago, we watched how important it is to play Champions League, how fascinating are this type of games. And for sure, I'm sure that in my players, there is a great desire, no? They decide to be protagonists in this competition. But we know very well that there are other teams that are really strong, Arsenal, United, West Ham, Brighton, that they are in the same race with us. But we want to fight. We want to fight until the end, and we'll see what happens at the end of the season.
Charlie from PLP, please.
Yeah, it's just we're just saying the question was about the way it looks like the top four race now with the table different, and I think that's the way most fans will look at it as well. Most fans would think, I think we are in a better position now. 3 weeks ago, we were like, there was no hope after we lost to Manchester United, and in a game that we played really well as well. And in that game, most people were thinking, that was it. Tottenham were not going to be able to make that, to get into that top four. But right now, as it stands, we had the team we had the team in form, playing well. Premier League is tough. You still have to keep playing, and you have to keep doing the things that make you, get you to where you are. You have to fight for every ball. You don't take any team, lightly. And the manager won't let that happen, to be honest. And we just have to keep winning games, and hopefully we'll get this top four race firmly in our grasp before the end of the season. Don't want to go to the last game of the season. And we don't want to go to the last game of the season needing a win, or we don't want that. But we're playing well, and basically he's saying that he believes his team is ready now. The team looks different now compared to a couple of weeks ago. And the team is playing really well now, and he believes that they are ready to fight for top four.
Firstly, glad to see you're doing well, and you're going to be hopefully in the top four race. You are 3 points ahead of Arsenal, but you're just 5 behind Chelsea. Do you feel that there is a chance maybe that you could even make?
But I think that first of all we have to think to ourselves and to look to ourselves and not to the other opponent. And Arsenal has one game more in their hands than us. But there is not Arsenal in this race, and there is Arsenal, there is United, West Ham, or Brighton. I think in this race you can finish first in this race if you don't make a lot of mistakes, and it's important to feel the right moment to push. For us, Saturday it will be a really important game because we are going to play against a team really strong. We play in the last period twice against them, but honestly, and all 2 games we struggled a lot.
Yeah, so we're just talking about the game. The question Basically, the question was, can Tottenham push for top 3 now because they are, they are 5 points behind Chelsea, and he's just saying basically we got to concentrate on ourselves, and I think that's the way that's the way I look at it as well. You tell when the team is playing well and confident, everything is falling for you. The game against Villa showed when we were under the cosh, a lot of pressure, and then we just rode the pressure, and then we got the goals in the second half. So yeah, so he's saying basically, there's so many teams in this race, and that we just have to concentrate on ourselves, and we just have to play the game. And he was saying that playing Brighton is not going to be easy as well. We played Brighton twice already this season. We beat them twice. And, both games, the second one was a bit tougher than the first game. The first game was a lot difficult for Tottenham. No, actually, the second game was a lot difficult. The cup game was easy. It was a bit easy for Tottenham. I think Tottenham won by 3 goals. We're going to play the same system, I think, but we just have the better quality players. And if we do the right thing, find the right spaces, especially at home, I think we've lost 2 games at home so far all season. I'm not sure. I think we should be able to. No, I think we've lost 3 games. We lost to Man United as well. So I think we should be able to win this game not comfortably, but we should be able to win it anyway. So
against them because they're well organized now. They have good players, a good manager. In the last game, they won against Arsenal, and I watched the game, and they deserved to win. Not only not lucky. They weren't lucky. They deserved to win. For this reason, in this moment, it will be very important to don't make big mistakes, to try to get 3 points. Also, if you know very well that the game it will be very difficult against Brighton. But we are working very well. The players and my staff are working very well. I have seen great focus in this week, and hopefully we'll try to get 3 points in this race Saturday. It will be very important to put pressure together.
And just
you always get to his up presser, they sit down, press.
No, I think that the first visit with the doctor, and the doctor said that he can recover without surgery. But for sure, in this type of situation, it's important to have a different opinion, and then to make the best decision. But we're talking about 7, 8 weeks before to recover. And for this reason, this season has finished, and I repeat, it's a pity because Bertie was an important player for us.
James Bunder from TalkSport, please.
Yeah, so it's just giving us a little bit more light on Matt Doherty's injury, and he's saying basically, he's going to be out for like 6 to 7 to 8 weeks, and that's basically season is over, which is a shame. Like I said earlier, he's been playing really well. It's unfortunate for him, and hopefully he'll come back strong. It has if he's still going to be at Tottenham next season. But he showed some glimpses of, there's a player there somewhere, and he could play left back as well, which is very, very useful. And I just wish him all the best for the new season.
4 wins in a row for your side. What do you put this consistency down to?
Yeah, and cross finger, but it's important. It's important when you arrive at the end of the season, no? And the last 10 games, in every league are very important, because in the last 10 games you can write something important or not, and to find the right consistency was really important for us. But we have to try to continue this way and to work very hard. I repeat, the game against Brighton, it won't be easy. It won't be easy, and I know very well. we are trying to give the right message to our players, and because for us is a really important game, and Brighton is doing very well in this league. They can play to enjoy, no, to enjoy the game, and for this reason, your mind is free, and to play football and to try to get 3 points. And we have to pay great attention because they are a really good team. We have um, the right pressure because we are fighting for a race, for a place in Champions League. And for this reason, we have to show that we are improving in all aspects, not only technical aspect, but also in the mentality, because a strong team has a strong mentality.
It was a brilliant performance from Kulusevski, Kane, and Son against Aston Villa.
Yeah, so he was just saying, going on about the game that's going to be played, saying Tottenham have been playing well, won 4 games in a row now. And yeah, he's just basically saying, we just have to keep it going. The players have the right information going into this game. That Brighton are not going to be easy, which is so true. Some Tottenham fans, I was watching something whereby some fans were saying the manager is not a good manager, is overrated. Their position in the league. I mean, I disagree with that totally because, that manager, Graham Potter, is pulling down trees, basically, he's doing one hell of a job there with the squad, not having a striker. The way they dominate games, sometimes when they play, I mean, they went toe-to-toe with City, Liverpool, they play progressive football, lot of possession, lot of energy, play with 3 at the back. The only thing missing is strikers. And for people to be saying, is they're not a good manager because of their position in the league, I think they're doing the guy a disservice, man, because he's a very, very good manager. He plays really good football. And if he goes to a team like, I don't know, one of the top teams, is going to be different. It's going to make a lot of difference to them. With the kind of finances he's gonna have, so he's a good manager, and he's a very good manager, and Brighton are a good side as well. So I'm not even gonna take them lightly. I'm not gonna take them. It's gonna be a tough game. The first goal is always key. If you get the first goal, then we go on and win that game. Okay-ish. I don't want to say comfortably because but I think we can win it comfortably if we play to what we've seen so far, because we can only go by what we've seen in terms of the way we play. So yeah, it's a game we can win, definitely. So yeah.
On current form, are they the best front 3 in the Premier League?
I think the whole team performed very well. Otherwise, against Aston Villa, that type of game away with that atmosphere was very, very difficult for us to win. For this reason, I tell you that the whole team performed very well. For sure, when you have every Sonny, Deki, in this form, is good for us. It's good for us because they are talented players, and but it's important to repeat the whole team, because the whole team lose, the whole team win, and we do the same next game.
Okay, we'll finish this section with Alex from BBC.
Yeah, so you're just going on about the question and asking about the front 3. I think right now the front 3 is not the best in this league. Right now they'll be close because they've scored a lot of goals, and for them to continue playing the way they are, they're just gonna get better as well. I mean, Deki is only 23, and he's got Kane, Son, goal scorers. Deki is just the one that's is the one I'm really impressed with. Before he came to Tottenham, I didn't think I've ever seen him play. But he's been very, very clinical. What I like about him is he's in the final third, when he gets to the byline, so calm, delivering his crosses, he's never in a hurry. He's never in a rush, in a rush to deliver good balls into the box, and he's only going to get better. And the manager was just saying, the whole team has to do the same as well. The keeper has to do the same. For example, against Villa, the keeper basically just kept us in the game for so long, and that's why we had the time to with the opportunity to be able to score those goals in the second half, because you got to defend well in this league, in any form of football. You got to be very difficult to beat, and I think that's what happened, and that's why we had that platform. We have to have that platform for you to be able to go and score your goals, and if you defend properly, we got the players that can deliver. So and that's what the manager is just basically saying, they still that has to continue with the whole team, and that everybody has to bring something to the table.
Hi, Antonio. You said about consistency and not making mistakes. So how important is momentum going to these last 7 games?
It's really important. It's really important because during a season there are many moments, many moments that you have to to feel the important moments during a season. And now for us is an important moment. In this race for a place in Champions League is an important moment. Not many games to play, only 7, and every game has to.
The question was, why is it that which is very important that Tottenham keep the focus, and because they have the momentum now, they don't want to. They don't want to like through. The manager was saying, yeah, there's moments in the season where you have to basically seize the opportunity. There's a turnaround, and and I think for Tottenham it was the Manchester United game. Even before that game, we played really well in coming up, leading up to some games. That when the moment comes, you have to basically play and give everything. Make sure everything is make sure you bring everything to the table. Everybody's performing at their highest level for us to be able to achieve the aim, which is a Champions League spot. And I think it would be massive if we do get that Champions League. It would be very massive for the fans and the players to be back in that competition after about 2-3 years out. And so this manager wants that anyway. You can tell he's the Champions League kind of manager. He wants to get that Champions League position. Obviously, the board will want that because of the revenue that brings. And we just have to take a game at a time and see where we end up at the end of the season.
You know very well the importance of the game. Bring also pressure, but the pressure has to be normal for us, a normality for a club like Tottenham, for the players of Tottenham. And we have to cope this way, and also to try to be good in all aspects. And because of this, now it's a good moment for us, and we are showing that we are coping very well with this type of pressure, with this desire to stay in this race. And now we have to continue. We have to continue and to play a good game, and with the difficulty that for sure we'll find on Saturday. Because I repeat, if someone thinks that Tottenham can't find difficulty against Brighton, I can tell you no. We'll find a big difficulty, but at the same time, we have to show to be strong, to overcome this difficulty, and to try to get 2 points.
And you said about the Champions League games last night, seeing those matches, does it really make you miss the competition?
You know very well that the Champions League is a competition that every club, every player, every manager wants to play. And for this reason, it's important to have this great goal, because change your life. If you next season you are going to play in Champions League, instead to play UEFA League, instead to play Conte'S League, or instead you you play nothing in this type of competition. And, this situation has to give us great push and great desire to finish the season the best possible way.
Thanks, Alex. Okay, so we'll move on.
You're just saying that, the importance of Champions League and playing the league. Most players, every manager will want to play in that Champions League competition, and it should be a great motivation for the players. It'd be good just to hear that music again. I really enjoyed it when we played in it. Every single tournament that we played, it was very balanced. His target when is Remy when he got the job, and the players are delivering so far. Hopefully they can get over the line. Conference pre-Brighton, and if you drivers, please you like, let me know what games. We're okay, we're fine about it. Makes you grow. Should be good. We're gonna be doing the West Ham game later on Thursday, West Ham and Lyon. We're going to be doing that one, so make sure you join me for that one as well. Follow, like, share, subscribe to the channel, and this is the sit down, and I'll see you next time. Make sure you follow, like, share, and take care, and God bless.